namin sa'yo this 2021?
Ay, hindi naman ako masyadong mapili. I'd love to do theater. I'd love to do concerts. Basta something with an actual live audience in front of me. I mean, there are a lot of us in the theater industry, in the live events industry, and whatever, in live performance atat na ulit magtrabaho to be in front of an audience. But obviously, it's not possible yet. And, I guess I'm going to have to sit on my hands and wait until the day that it is possible. So I'm just hoping and praying for the best, that there will be a pathway to that. And yeah, I mean, it still breaks my heart knowing that all over the world, pretty much, save for, say, I guess, Australia and New Zealand, and up until a few weeks ago, the UK, there isn't a lot of live performance happening anywhere in the world because of this pandemic. But I'm hoping that every country in the world is able to figure out how to gain control over this, and how all of us will be able to return to life. I mean, it's definitely a new normal. I mean, things like this where we're communicating via Zoom and figuring out how to do a lot of stuff at home ourselves, that's the normal now, until it no longer will be. So I'm hoping for, I mean, whatever. At this point, I'm not super picky. I mean, I'm still picky, but not super picky. I'd love to do a musical. I'd love to do a concert. I mean, either one where I get to stand up on stage in front of an audience and sing. I think that's what I would like to do because I've missed it.
We're gonna pray that you'll be able to do it. Especially, alam ko na iba rin yung talagang appreciation nyo for your audience, and that is us. Diba? Talagang we love seeing you live. I mean, that's our dream too. All the best, Miss Lea, and everybody
Thanks,
involved in the film with us right now in America. Good night naman sa inyo. Maraming salamat po.
Thanks, MJ.
Thank you.
Thank you, MJ Marfori from TV5. And now we have another movie fanatic from My Movie World. We have Bernard Santos.
Hi everyone. Hi Miss Leia.
Hello. Ang ganda ng kusina mo.
Thank you. Yeah, my question is for you, Ms. Leia. How would you compare the filmmaking process before as now? Do you have some adjustments that you need to do?
Let me try and process that question in my head real quick. I mean, the last movie that I did was Sana Maulit Muli, which was released in 1995. Tagal na, no? It's been like almost 26 years since that movie was released here in the Philippines. It's held up well, I have to say, and it's been beautifully restored by ABS-CBN. And so it was really wonderful getting to see the restored film again, many, many years later. It still holds, and I remember that process being difficult because I'm not the most comfortable person on film. Still not. I'd like to think that I've gotten somewhat better since I've attended acting classes that really focused on working for film and TV. I'd like to think I've gotten somewhat better and that I'm a much more active participant as far as what I need to do and what I need to achieve in asking questions and making sure that what I need to do is clear. But it's still not the most comfortable medium that I've worked with. I'm more comfortable in theater. I'm more comfortable on stage. I navigate my way around the theatrical piece more comfortably because there's a natural chronology when doing a piece. There's a definite beginning, a definite middle, a definite end, and I like that kind of running order. Then I don't have to keep track of my emotions because everything is set and set in the rehearsal room. For film, as many of us here who have made films or have been involved in the film industry know, you might be doing your finale on day one, and then your beginning in the middle and your middle at the end of the process. And so for me, that enjoys order, it's a little confusing, and there definitely is a craft to keeping track of your emotional arc in making a film. And I have only the greatest respect for the folks that are able to do this and do this really well. Um, it's something that I need to work on and figure out. Um, but I'd like to think I'm better at it than I was 20 or so years ago. But there's still a lot for me to learn. Um, but yeah, but I'd like to think I've gotten better. Sana naman, ano? Yeah. So yeah, but as far as the process, it was a very quick process for Yellow Rose because we really didn't have a lot of time to spend on filming. If you got it down in 1 or 2 takes, that's great. And then everybody had to move on really, really quickly. And that is testament to how organized Diane was, how organized her, her crew were, her director of photography, the people working around her. It's testament to those people and how efficiently everyone worked, but also how prepared they were, which was why it was such an efficient process. And it was great being around folks like that.
Okay. For my follow-up question, Ms. Leia, if ever you're gonna do another film again in the future, what kind of film is that, and who's actor actress that you would like to work with?
Okay, another film that I would like to do. I fell in love with a movie called Love, Simon. I was watching it
Oh,
on a flight.
uh,
I can't remember the flight or where I was going to, but I think it was a domestic flight in the US. And I remember sobbing in my seat, and hopefully I didn't disturb people around me because I was just, my body was racked in sobs watching this film. And so, in the advancing of the LGBT community here in the Philippines, and in hoping for greater empathy towards that community, that's a movie I would like to make. I want, even if I get to just play the mom of, say, the like that central character, to be able to be a parent to a Simon, or whether it's a male or a female, um, to be able to be part of a movie like that. That would make me really happy. Um, yung ganong klaseng pelikula. Because I think even the LGBT community here should be seen. And not just in, say, as much as I love Vice Ganda, homosexuality isn't just Vice Ganda. There is a spectrum, there is width, and all of that also needs to be represented on film. So that's something I would like to be a part of. And it shouldn't be just a trend. I mean, there's a BL trend that seems to be happening, and I'm
yeah.
hearing a lot about it, and it's great that those stories are being told. But yeah, I love Simon. I would love to do something like that.
Do you have some young actors in the Philippines that you would like to work on for
I
that?
don't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know everybody, but obviously it would have to be an actor who is comfortable playing a character like that. And hopefully this actor does not get stigmatized in the industry for playing a character like that. Um, and it really needs to be surrounded by a cast, a crew, a writing staff, a director that have nothing but just big hearts and plenty of empathy, and and really good insight into how a movie like that can be created for this audience here. So yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm absolutely hopeful.
All right. Thank you. That's all.
Thanks, Bernard.
Thank you, Bernard Santos from My Movie World. Now let's go